going to start with protests as they continue across the country against increased federal enforcement for people who are in the country illegally. And you can see right there, cities such as Denver, New York, and Milwaukee all had protests overnight. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, take a look here at this video. Police detained people for breaking a curfew that was set in place last night by Mayor Karen Bass. The last confirmed numbers were nearly 200 people arrested yesterday. Now, that curfew placed just 1 square mile of the city under curfew, impacting fewer than 100,000 of Los Angeles's 4 million residents. Let's go live now to Jay Gray, who joins us from downtown LA with the very latest. And Jay, just give us a sense of whether things have calmed down since that curfew has been set in place.
Well, they certainly did overnight, Mike. As you said, it's a small area of downtown, but it's an area that has been the strike point for a lot of these protests that have turned violent once the sun goes down here. So there was no real damage last night. No cars were set on fire. There was no looting. There were a significant number of arrests, over 100 according to the mayor here in Los Angeles, most of those either for illegal assembly or violating a curfew. This is the time of day, though, when we start to see some of the protesters gathering, especially here outside of federal context. You can see one there. There's a handful or so here right now. To be frank, more media than protesters at this point. But again, this is when things traditionally over the last several days has started to ramp up here, and so we'll all wait and watch closely to see if these protesters again gather here. Yesterday there was a bit of a confrontation. Pepper gas was used as well as rubber bullets, and they were dispersed. The protesters pushed out of this area and across and into other areas of downtown, and eventually they made their way out onto the 101, blocking the southbound side of 101, but for a brief period until CHP officers came in, cleared that area, and eventually, as curfew came, cleared out the entire downtown area where this was taking place. So it worked so well, Mike, they're saying that they'll try it again this evening and hopefully continue to curtail what has been some pretty significant violence and damage over the last several days here.
And again, Jay, this is a very fluid situation, clearly. Are there any plans in place right now if protests continue today?
Yeah, no, I think what you'll see is what you've seen over the last couple of days, where they really ramp up the manpower and the show of force on the ground here. Right now, we've got the National Guard behind me, and they stay in position around the federal complex here. Don't see a lot of officers. Don't see any of the roads blocked down at this point. I'm checking just to make sure that hadn't changed because, as you say, it is very fluid. But no, don't see the officers in place at this point. But I can tell you they are staged not far away, and they are ready to move in if necessary here. It really shows, Mike, the difference in philosophy between the city and state and the White House. The White House wants to bring in as many people as possible. They're bringing in additional National Guard troops and 700 Marines. Here on the ground, local police, the mayor, and the governor want to kind of dissipate the intensity here and not bring in officers until they're needed. So they don't want to bring in people in riot gear and maybe incite something that's not happening. And so that's where the tug of war politically has been over the last nearly a week.
I know I'm almost out of time with you, but I got to ask you this. Cameras from around the world have all been focused on this 1 square mile portion of Los Angeles. You're down there on the ground. What does the rest of LA look like?
Normal. It's business as usual once you get outside of the areas where these protests have happened. Now, as you've seen and the world has seen, there are pockets of protests that happen in other areas, but they're quickly dispersed. And so it's really just focused on this one area in between City Hall, the iconic City Hall building, and this federal complex. And that's where we've seen most of the most severe protests and responses.
Jay Gray, we appreciate your live reporting. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, so following that curfew, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass is holding a press conference right now. Let's give you a live look. We know that Bass will be joined by 30 other mayors from across the LA region. They're all calling for an end to the ICE raids. Now, we are monitoring this press conference, and we'll bring you the very latest in our evening newscasts.